Hi and welcome back to the Elm Close Garden. So in this video I will show you the two ways to propagate beautiful hydrangea just like this. The first way will be into water and the second way will be into a pot.
So I'm going to propagate two hydrangeas that I have in my garden. This one, which is a pretty big mature specimen, which has white flowers which are still waiting to bloom, and then this pink variety, which is quite small, and I'd like another hydrangea just like this in another location in the garden. So what you need to do is find a nice healthy stem, maybe about 8 inches long. It needs to be a stem that doesn't have a flower, just like this one. Take a cut. I usually take a cut from just above a leaf node, like that, and that's all you need. Simple as that. If you make a cut halfway up a stem, that small piece of stem will just look ugly and just go brown. So it's best to have a nice neat cut just above two leaves as shown. Then again, on the pink variety, take a nice healthy stem with no flower. Make a cut just above a leaf node, about 8 inches long. That's all you need. And there you can see again, just above, two leaf nodes, and there's two tiny little buds there ready to grow either this summer or maybe next spring. So now you have your cuttings, you need to cut the leaves off at the bottom. You don't need these. Get rid of all these excess leaves. I just leave two leaves at the top and maybe the one in the middle. Because these cuttings will be kept in water, you do not need to cut the top leaves in half. Just leave them as they are and put them in the jar, and it's as simple as that. And just to show you again on this one, this stem is a little bit too long, so I cut it down. Once again, remove the leaves at the bottom. You don't need these leaves. Take them all off. Leave two leaves at the top and the one in the middle, just like that, and place it in your jar of water. So that's how you propagate hydrangea cuttings in water. So these two cuttings will be left in their jars in a sunny location, but not in direct sunlight. And over the next 2 to 3 weeks, you should see roots appearing at the bottom. So once you have some healthy roots appearing in the water, you can take the cuttings out and put them into pots into nice compost. So the second way to propagate hydrangea is straight into pots and straight into soil. So find yourself a nice pot, nothing too big, maybe this sort of size will do, and that should be ideal for one cutting. So fill your pots with some nice compost to the top, just like that, tap it down, and that's ready for your cutting to be placed in. So again, get your cutting, remove the excess leaves from the side, but this time I will be cutting the top leaves in half. So this saves on hydration because the plant really needs to be kept hydrated. So the bigger the leaves, the more moisture the cutting will try to soak up, and therefore reducing the moisture in the stem and in the pot. So place your cutting in the pot, not too deep, push it down just in the middle like that. Then again, second cutting, take off the leaves, cut these leaves at the top in half, and then again place your cutting in the middle of the pot, push it in about halfway, firm it down. Now these two are ready for some water. It's very important to keep your hydrangea cuttings that are in soil, in pots, hydrated. If you don't keep them wet and hydrated, the pots will dry out and the hydrangea cuttings will probably fail.
So there are some advantages and disadvantages of doing cuttings in these two ways. So first of all, with taking a cutting and placing it into water, this cutting will stay hydrated all the time because obviously it's in a lot of water, and you'll see over the next few weeks roots starting to appear. So you've got a good idea if your cutting is going to work and be successful. So you can easily keep an eye on this cutting, and it will stay hydrated, and you know if it's good or not. The disadvantage with putting cuttings straight into soil is that you'll need to keep the soil wet and hydrated all the time. If you let the soil dry out, then obviously the stem isn't going to produce any roots and it will fail. So always make sure you keep the soil wet and moist. So you need to check on it all the time. So that's the main advantage with taking cuttings and putting them in water. You can leave this and this will stay in water for a week with no problems at all. Obviously with your soil, if you're not looking after it, it will dry out. So for me, the advantage is definitely doing cuttings into water, waiting for the roots to appear, and then taking these out and then potting them into soil. Then you've got a great chance of success. If you found this video useful, please like and subscribe to the channel. That's it for now from the Elm Close Garden. I'll probably do another video to show you how the roots appear on these cuttings. So hopefully you come back to watch that one. But that's it. Cheers.